Well, we all know plastic surgery is only becoming more popular. Everyone from movie stars to even your neighbor are now dabbling in cosmetic surgery. I'm joined by Dr. Chad Tattini with the Twin City Plastic Surgery and Oasis Medical Spa and Wellness. Well, it is no secret plastic surgery is on the rise, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right, so talk about your practice, what you guys focus on.
Well, we've basically focused on a team approach, actually. We've got two other doctors, Dr. Laura Randolph, Dr. Paige Holt, and myself. We have 3 plastic surgeons in our practice, and we basically have all areas of different scopes of plastic surgery covered. And so we've emphasized the team approach. We also have non-surgical specialists in our office as well. We have 2 estheticians in the Oasis Medical Spa, and so they're the ones that focus on the lasers, the skin care, the things of that nature that we haven't particularly been trained in from a surgical standpoint. So after our patients have surgery, the estheticians take over, and it's a kind of a holistic approach, if you will.
I use an esthetician. Now, you guys, what is the most popular cosmetic procedure you guys are doing these days?
The most common, at least in Central Illinois, is breast augmentation. That's also consistent with the national numbers as well. The new numbers just came out, and the most common is breast augmentation. The second most common is liposuction. I would say that's pretty similar to what we see here in Central Illinois as well.
What are the numbers like? Is it a large number of people getting this done?
I believe it's between 350 to 400,000 people across the country that just underwent breast augmentation surgery. We've perfected it. It's gotten much easier. It's a quicker recovery, and it's becoming a much more common staple in our society, believe it or not.
What do you think is the biggest problem facing plastic surgery or plastic surgery patients these days?
Probably the biggest is the scope of practice. People don't realize that a board-certified physician is not necessarily the person you want to go for your surgery. Board-certified physician could be someone completely different than a board-certified plastic surgeon. So I think we have to really focus on proper advertising, and we need to focus a little bit more on our Illinois State legislator, and we've lobbied efforts to basically focus a little bit more on truth in advertising.
Now, are there hot topics? I know sometimes you can tell people have had plastic surgery. Obviously, that is never the goal. But a lot of people, these procedures aren't so invasive, right?
That's correct. As a matter of fact, one of the hottest topics is fat injections, where we harvest a little fat from someplace else on the body and we'll inject it someplace else. When I do facelifts, I'll inject the fat into the folds or plump up the lips a little bit. And we're using that more and more in both reconstructive and cosmetic surgery. And that's not as invasive as some of the other procedures that we've talked about. So it'll be interesting to see how much more prevalent that becomes.
Yeah, it's a growing field. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All right, there is more on Dr. Chad Tattini and the Twin City Plastic Surgery and Oasis Medical Spa and Wellness on our website.